Oh, Dr. Wu, you've got what I need, but you say he's just a friend. But let's find out if this little guy has what it takes. Let's do it. What is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where I unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like to see what I see, go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have new videos. And if you're doing that already, thank you so very much. Well, today I have something amazing, surprising, wonderful, awesome. We're going to the world of Transformers, and I've got this amazing little bot here that I won on a website or on a Facebook page called Transformers Underground, where you can get spots, where you can pay for spots with a chance to win some amazing bots. It's an amazing community of people on there, so but you can win some really cool stuff. This isn't my first thing that I've won. This is definitely won't be my last thing that I've won, but thank you Tim Reagan, Carl Summerfield, and all the admins with Transformers Underground. If you're not a part of that page, I'll put a link in the description below, so that way you can kind of see what's going on. Plus I got a game going on right now, so please get in on it. But we have Dr. Wu, Menace King, Wu-Tang Clan, Menace King, aka Megatron. So this is not Masterpiece scale, this is not Chug scale, this is not Legend scale, this is not Core Class scale, this is Wu scale, Wu-Tang scale. That's what I'm going to call it. Dr. Wu has got what I need. You say he's just a Decepticon. But we have him here. Here's the front of the package. You can kind of see this. Here's the side. Here's the back. He is a pistolero right there. So which is very awesome. It contains small accessories. Warning, there's Dr. Wu's label. There's a barcode right there. But really cool. Excited to get this. This is not my first Dr. Wu figure I've had. I did the Optimus Prime one, but now I've got Megs, and we can't wait to get him out of the box. So let us get him out of the box. Oh my freaking god, he's so freaking adorable. Look at him. He is so tiny. But here he is out of the box. Here's everything you get inside of that box. I mean, dear God, the card is bigger than him. This is the card again. Not a pullover, but there is Menace King. Love that it's made out of plastic, has his vitality, attack, and defense, all as you would expect from the Decepticon leader. All up there, but this is the card you get along with that. Love that these third-party bots and these KO bots do come with those. You also get this set of instructions to help you transform him from robot mode into alt mode and back. And yes, he is a gun. You get the gun accessories right here, so very nice, solid plastic. Very cool that you get all of this amazing stuff. I believe that pops on right there. Maybe not. We'll figure it out. It does. There we are. Boom. So yeah, so you get all these amazing accessories there, and then you get the robot himself. And he is small. Just to show you how small he is, this is my can of compressed air right here. And that is how big he is compared to that can of compressed air. Just to show you again how small this guy is. There's my phone right there with my Facebook feed and all that good stuff going on. But for those of y'all that need it in the metric system or in the American system, he is, we're going to do the American system. He's about 2.5 inches tall, or about a double quarter-pounder height right there. So let's bring him in closer for a closer look right here. I don't know if I can bring him in any closer for a closer look, just because he is so freaking tiny. Let me see if I can bring some more light in here so we can kind of get a better look at him. But there he is. I mean, Dr. Wu, what I love about him, he has the articulation and stuff, but just a super small bot. But there he is from the front, from the side, the back, the side, in the front right there. Just very clean, just that very G1-ish look. Now there are different multiple versions of this. There's the toy version, which looks pretty cool too as well. But I am so glad I've got this version here. Love my little Dr. Wu bots. These are ones that you'd probably want to keep with like a Metroplex, like the Vladivostok Metroplex, or maybe your Unicron set or something like that, just so that y'all can kind of play with them. They're not quite scale, but you know, it's pretty close. But from a articulation, you do have head movement. The arms are on a ball, so you can kind of move it up, down. Look at that. You got kind of a shoulder pop there. You got 90-degree bend right there. So you also have waist swivel, no ab crunch, so to speak. But you do have, you can get the leg out a little bit. The skirt kind of gets in the way a little bit, so back. There we go. But yeah, so freaking awesome right there. I mean, so far first impressions is I'm impressed. I mean, the engineering that has to go into something this small just is quite intricate. Everything from how he transforms and how sturdy he is, and even just getting the paint effects. And so up there, so I don't know, I may have had him all down here because he's just so small. He's so tiny. But love him. I think he looks great. So let's show you how he compares with some other bots here. Let me bring in here is Voyager class Siege Megatron with all his yellowing glory right there. Let me pull this back a little bit. Deluxe class right here. This is from Transformers 1. That's a Megs right there. And just see how much he kind of just dwarfs these guys. And so those right there just shows you just kind of how small this Dr. Wu. So here's a core class, Optimus Prime. And here is a legend scale Optimus Prime. I still think Megatron can take them all. And then for my other Dr. Wu-ness that I got here is, and I won this off of Transformers Underground as well. Here is my Soundwave right there. So you can kind of see, just from a scale standpoint, how Megatron and Soundwave scales. There's a lot of Wu bots out there, so you can get into the Wu scale if you want to and just collect Wu bots, especially if you don't have a lot of room to display things. And now Legends is small, which is great, but Wu bots are even smaller. So that is what's really cool. So let's do this. Let me go ahead and get him transformed into gun mode, and so that way we can kind of take a look at him there. Boom! Here he is, folks, in his alt form, in his toy gun mode. This is a toy gun. This is not a real gun. It is actually too small to be a real gun, but here he is in his toy mode, and I think he is so cute. So cute. Now, transforming him was pretty kind of straightforward, except the instructions didn't tell me. These are panels that you can turn. Well, let me pull the camera up so that way I'm not doing all this off camera. Stupid Dr. Wu, so small. So these are panels right here that you can turn before you kind of move the legs up. So it took me a little bit to figure that out, but got it figured out. Everything kind of tabs in. You can kind of see all the tabalicious stuff here. But you can tell what he is. I mean, gosh, you know, I miss the days at Hasbro where Megatron was a firearm, but I know that probably won't happen again. But it's so cool that there are other companies out there making this. So there he is. So you can kind of take a look just how he looks. And this, some of y'all may be like, it doesn't look. You got to remember this. Look how small this is. This is so stinking tiny. I mean, when it comes up to my Wesley Snipes here, I mean, just so small of a alt form here. So, but just again, just love how it looks. Now you can make him bigger through the these things here. Oh, sorry, about to drop one. I had to catch it. Nope, didn't catch it. Sorry, give me just a second. Where'd it go? Okay, back again after being clumsy. But yeah, this part right here can pop underneath right here. You can kind of just snap that in, and then you can just take this barrel and it just kind of slides right in right there. And now you have the bigger kind of gun right there of Megatron. So very, very, very nice, very cool. So from a length standpoint on this guy, let's just bring him kind of a little bit closer this way so we can kind of see this. From the back of the butt to this, it's about 8 inches. But if you're just looking at the, you know, just this mode right here, let me pull all this stuff off. Thank you. So if you're just looking at this mode, you're looking about 3.5 inches there. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, will he fit in Masterpiece hands? And I can tell you right now, no, I tried. However, I'm going to bring in a guy here, and he's not going to fit on screen. This is the Pangu Toys Optimus Prime. So we're going to pop this up. There he is. There he is. Let me get my stabilization back on. There he is, right there. But you can put it in his hand where he does hold Megatron, and I have a picture of that you'll be able to see that how it looks. I mean, he's not quite to scale, but I think it works with the Pangu Toys Optimus Prime. Would work really, really good. If the Masterpiece hands were a little bit bigger, it may work there too as well. But or if that trigger part right there is, you could probably remove that trigger part and have it sitting there. So let me see what I can do to get it in there. Okay, folks, I don't know if you can see, but Megatron is in his hand right there. So it's in the Pangu Toys hand, so he can hold him. So that's kind of cool. I don't know, maybe I might keep it that way. That does look cool. It does look just a little bit too small, but I think it looks pretty cool that Optimus can hold Megatron right there. So it'll be kind of cool to see if we can get him to, you know, if there's any combiners that can kind of hold Wu right there. So, but that is freaking awesome. So let's get back together. Let's talk through my final thoughts on this Megatron. Thank you, Jimmy, in the review center. So let's bring in Dr. Wu's Menace King. Here he is, nice and tiny, back into his robot mode. Very easy to get him back into the robot mode once you know what you're doing. When you don't know what you're doing, then it does get a little tough. But I think he looks great. I think he's so freaking cute. I don't know if you can see that face really good, but he looks awesome. I need to find a Decepticon sticker that's big enough or small enough to fit there. I think that would be great. I do love the fact that I can put him in Pangu Prime's hands that I want to. So pros about this guy, I mean, Dr. Wu does a really, really good job making really good bots in small packages. I think they did this great. The cons, I mean, the gun mode, you can see all of the lines and stuff like that. But other than that, I think for what Dr. Wu is, you can't beat it. This thing is awesome. Now, he's not going to scale with your Sunbow or any of that kind of stuff. He is not going to scale with Legends or any of that. He is in a scale all on his own. But I guarantee you will not be disappointed with this little tiny guy because, I mean, his transformation is fun. His just playing around with him is kind of fun. And just seeing how freaking cute he is. I mean, this is evil, just deliciously evil and nice and cute Megatron. And so, on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I'm going to give this one a freaking cute awesome. Freaking cute awesome. And so he will be there with my Dr. Wu Prime, and they will fight tiny battles till the end of tiny time on that. Now, you can pick this up on Shozi Store, TF Source, AliExpress, different places. They are all different price range. But like I said, thank you, Tim and T Transformers Underground, for giving me the opportunity to win this guy. I am so glad I could add him to my collection. So that is all I got to say about that. So tune in next time when we talk about something else good, bad, awesome, cute, whatever it may be. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be tiny Megatron. No, be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.